Hello, my name is Luna, and you're listening to Infinite Souls, a podcast for that real talk about consciousness, spirituality, and realizing our infinite potential. Mucho, mucho love and light. Hello, Infinite Souls. Welcome back to another episode of Infinite Souls podcast. My name is Luna, and if you're listening for the first time or watching, if you're watching on YouTube, I am a Reiki master, a singer-songwriter, an artist. I make jewelry with healing crystals. I also make artwork like paintings and beautiful sun catchers, all on my website, lunaasheshop.com. And I have this podcast as a hobby. It's been going on for quite some time, and it's really helped me step out of my comfort zone, get out of my shell, meet amazing conscious individuals who are doing amazing work for the collective. And so I'm very grateful for everyone who listens, regardless of how big or small or how many people listen to the episodes. I know that it will find you at the right time if you need to hear something that is said. Before I get into any of the episodes, I always ground myself into meditation, and I will ask Spirit to channel through me and let myself be the vessel and get out of the way. This I do not on air, but I want to share with you guys that I do this. So anything that does come through is definitely something that you need to hear, even if it's just me saying a story. Sometimes there's something in there, you know what I mean? And I want to talk about the current energy. So I'm recording this on the night of the full moon on August 11th. And this will be out on the 12th on Friday at 6 a.m. Every Friday at 6 a.m. But I'm recording this on the full moon, and there's a lot of emotions, a lot of energies that are being felt. And there is a message that strongly wants to come through for the collective. And this message is a message of hope and inspiration. A message of hang in there, you got this. We're almost right at the end. It's a 999 energy type of feeling, where you're like almost at the completion of it, like you're there pretty much. Just keep going, don't give up now. And it is a message from Spirit Divine saying that the energy is shifting. The energy is shifting in your favor for the last tail end of what Leo season is, or the last tail end of the summer. I see if things didn't feel spicy enough or didn't seem to ramp up for you because you were doing some healing or you were called to rest, things are going to start to get more spicy. And they're going to start to move for you. There's going to be a lot of action energy coming in. There's going to be this wave that comes in where we're going to feel uplifted and supported by everything around us. And as long as, you keep your vibration high and your thoughts positive, primarily, this is a major focus, keeping your thoughts positive, focused on what the highest outcome is. And just experiencing the experience with those around you. Notice and feel those around you. Don't be afraid to open up and mingle. Being in each other's lives is going to play a major part in our manifestations individually and collectively for the new future that we are creating. We're creating a new world of love and unity, where you don't have to agree on everything to love each other and have respect, and knowing that we have the power to heal ourselves and to change things in our life that we may be unhappy with. There are some things that we can't change, like things that happen. I mean, I think anything is changeable, even genetic things. But there are some genetic things that we still haven't seen be reversed. But with epigenetics, we're seeing that you can actually change your genes. You can change your genes with your consciousness. This is a science. It's called epigenetics. Look it up. You will be amazed. But back to what I was saying. The energy is shifting, and we are going to be just lifted in this abundance and joy. It's going to be feeling really happy, and there's going to be a lot of movement. So if you haven't already begun to move your body, start to do it now. It's never too late. Even if you don't do it now, do it. Just do it. Just do it whenever you feel inspired. You will feel inspired. You'll get that wind. And I feel like we're going to learn discipline with our energy and our finances, collectively, as well as individually, because I see this happening for a lot of people, not just myself. And one thing that I wanted to share was, I know this change is coming because I was in that energy where I felt kind of like this energy of just, I don't want to say stuck, but kind of like stagnant, stale energy where you're just like, something's got to give, you know. I know something good is around the corner, but you feel like you're pushing against something, right? You're pushing when you should flow. So the key is to flow with life and not to push. When you push against something, the only reason that you're pushing, because it means that there's resistance there. If I move my hand across the air like this, I'm not pushing against anything. That's just me waving my hand, right? But if once you put something here to give me some resistance against my hand, if I try to wave my hand and I push against it, then there's resistance, right? There's something happening. There's two actions at play. And the two actions that are at play, I got downloaded today thanks to Abraham Hicks, who I was watching. I was watching a live lecture that she did. And she was talking about resistance. And she said that resistance is like, is you misaligning, right? Your soul, yourself, your conscious loving self, who you know to be, is not in resonance with what you're thinking, believing, or doing, or wanting to do. So, or with a thought that's in your head. Specifically, she was talking about thoughts. So, for example, me, the resistance that I have been having to working on my EP, my album, this mantra songs that I have already pretty much written, but I just have to work on this project, but it's tedious and this and that, right? Okay, I have all these excuses. So, because that's basically what it is. It's just like me looking for an excuse, my ego, right? Or whatever my old story is in my mind, saying that I am not enough, that I would never be famous, that why would I make music? It's a waste of my time and energy when I need to be making money. Those beliefs are old programmings that are showing, those are the things that are showing up as resistance. And first I was like, I don't know where this is coming from. Why can't I just do something? I get writer's block, or I just don't want to do it. Or what happens is I get exhausted, I get really tired, and I want to go take a nap. And Abraham Hicks said that exhaustion is resistance. Exhaustion is resistance, right? So if we're talking about resistance, then you gotta kind of sit there and see where it's coming from. And so I think that this full moon is going to really ask us to spot out and be aware of where our resistance is. Look at that resistance in the eye and say like, hey, nice to meet you. Where do you live? You know what I mean? And start there just by observing. Just by observing it, and then you change it. Then you put the actual belief that is aligned to your spirit. When your belief and your spirit are in alignment, it will flow and it will not feel like resistance. So in other words, follow your truest passion, follow your heart, follow where your intuition is leading you to without the guilt. This is like high for me, because if spirit is saying like, right now it's just time for you to paint, you know, it's just like you feel in these creative juices, you want to paint, go ahead and go paint. But then you're saying like, no, well, I have this paperwork to do and this and that. That's your resistance, right? It's not in alignment with what spirit is wanting you to do. And so when you reach that resistance, don't judge yourself for not painting or for painting. Sometimes you say, okay, I'm gonna go with the flow and go with what it's asking me and go paint. But then you're judging yourself and giving yourself a hard time for doing that when you should have been doing something else, supposedly, quote unquote, right? So remove the resistance and go with what feels good. As you do the thing that feels good, if you go and paint, it's not going to be a waste of time, as long as your perspective says that it is not a waste of time. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what is being called for us today and for the rest of the year and for our entire lives, you know. But this is a lesson that's coming around. And I wanted to share that with everybody, an inspiration that everything is shifting. I felt the shift today. I felt this fire come in and just fill me with so much energy, passion, and joy, and hope for the future. Like I just saw everything moving and shifting for us. So if it hasn't already began to move for you, it is going to real soon. Just keep your hopes high, your vibration high, your heart open, your mind open, and your feet grounded. And you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be good. As long as you believe you'll be good, you'll be good. And so I do have a quote from this book that I'm reading, the book you may have heard of. It's called Think and Grow Rich. And this book has made a lot of billionaires and millionaires. It's made more millionaires in the world than any other book, right? That's what they say. I don't know. So this is an auto-suggestion that is there. And basically an auto-suggestion is like an affirmation, right? You're tricking your mind to reverse engineer the thought, the new belief in, right? So this is what it says. And this I wrote down because I want to say this as an affirmation every morning. So here it goes. Maybe it'll help you too. This is the affirmation for the rest of August. Okay? It says, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such actions. And I here and now promise to render such actions. That is, I think, the most important part. Following through. That is the follow through. That is your promise to yourself. If you say that to yourself every morning. Even if you don't follow through, know that you're programming and deprogramming and unlearning, which are the hardest things to do. So be patient with yourself. Consistency is key. The more that you repeat these things to yourself, the more that it gets ingrained into your mind, and then it becomes a belief. Just the same way that all the thoughts that you think to yourself become beliefs. All the limiting thoughts that you think about yourself become beliefs about yourself then. They start as a thought or vice versa. I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know. But that is an affirmation I think that's going to be very helpful for us in this season and this time coming up for the full moon. So say that. Remember, the full moon energy you can receive, I believe it's like 2 days before and 2 days after, and on the day of the full moon. So it's a total of like 5 days where the energy is very high. And full moons are for releasing. So if you are now going to focus on your highest and greatest good, you have to identify what you're going to release, because there is going to be some space that needs to be cleared in order for new things to enter. And when you call in new things and you haven't released some stuff that you're still holding on to, you're going to get a rush of energy regardless. You're going to get this flow coming in, and it's going to pull away some stuff that you're holding on to. And these things are going to fall away instead of you organically releasing them. So either way, something's got to give, and something is growing. It has sprouted, and now it's showing. Ooh, that rhymed. Okay. Well, get some sunlight, drink lots of water, and if you didn't hear, I was on live TikTok today, Thursday, August 11th, giving away a Chi Coil Mini. This is a quantum healing device. This puts frequencies into the electromagnetic field that it creates, and your body absorbs it. You can hear the frequencies in your ear and also play them through this. This Chi Coil is a great technology. It's the future of medicine. You can heal your body. You can manifest. You can transform your entire life with this. And this is the mini version. We gave one of these away today, me and David Wong. He actually is releasing a book today, the day that you're hearing this, Friday. So look for David Wong on Instagram, and you can see his book. His book, I don't have the name of it with me, but I think it's The meaning of chi, or the secret of chi, or something like that. So but look up David Wong. So he has a new book, but I know him through this technology that I've been using. I got now the upgraded version, the transformation kit, which is gonna just propel me, but I was using this for a while, and it helped heal my body, and it helped heal my mom. I'm still doing Reiki on her with this, but she's saying pain is getting better for her with her sciatic. So we may be giving some more of these away in the future. So make sure that you follow me and you follow David on TikTok, because that's where we're doing the live giveaways. But in any case, another announcement is that if you are in the Los Angeles area and you want to be part of a sound healing sound bath, that's going to include Reiki, going to include massage, vendors, and a bunch of other good shit, feel free to DM me on Instagram or on TikTok. My name is Luna _Ashe on Instagram. Or you can go to Eventbrite and search Body Soul Sound Bath. It's going to be in the Los Angeles area at the end of the month on the 27th. So that is all I have for you guys today as far as announcements and energy updates and all the good stuff. This hair charm, if you're watching, I'm wearing this beautiful hair charm in my hair. It is to protect you from EMF and from energy drainage and pollution. So they're available on my shop, lunaasheshop.com. Okay? Until next time, my lovies, I just want to say I love you so much, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a supporter of the show and a supporter of everything Luna Ashe. So, until next time, and as always, mucho, mucho love and light. Ciao.